Okay, this is a video for both Unit 5.1 and 5.2 because I forgot to make a video as soon as I finished 5.1. It should still show everything that was done in 5.1, as well as the additions after that in 5.2. Play the game here. Here you can see the score in the corner there. Each time I click one of these, I get 5 points. If I click on the bombs, it goes down. It's a -10. And then I also added a if statement that said if one of the good things falls off the screen, then that's -5 points as well. So that's why the score sometimes goes down by down by 5 when I don't hit the bombs. Let's see here. We go into the scene view here. Let's see here. I don't want to look at that explosion there. Okay. We can zoom out here and see the way that the UI is done. This box here with the letters up in that corner. If I come to the canvas part here, and score text, you can see that I anchored that score in the top left here, as the instructions told you to do. And then there are just the settings that I use for that text to make it work properly, or what I thought was properly. Zoom back in here. And let's see here, I made these 4 prefabs, and there's a game manager rather than a spawn manager for this section. So I think that's all that we see within Unity itself, and then if we come into the code here, we can look at the target code, and these are the variables for the speed and the rotation and the ranges of the different objects, and calling the game manager script and rigid body and the particles for when they're clicked on. Start, sort of a normal start to a class here. Just finding the rigid bodies and adding these forces, also assigning that game manager variable. So find a random force, and a random torque, and a random spawn position, so each object comes up in a different place with different characteristics. And then when the mouse is clicked down on an object, then it destroys the object, creates the particle effect, and updates the score with its point value. The point value is assigned within Unity here, and the prefabs just right there in a public variable. And that's where you can get the -10 for the bad, and a different variable for the good prefabs right there. And back into this, here's that if statement that if the game object that goes off the bottom of the screen is not an object with the tag bad, so if it's not the bomb, then the score goes down 5 points. that's how I added that. And then if we look at the game manager script here, we have the score and integer values. You this important step right here, you want to say that you're using TM Pro, which is the text system for Unity that we're using. This public variable here is for the scoring text. That is then assigned down here to say score colon and then add the score after that. And the score just is plus equals in this function here, public, so that it can interact with the target class. And the spawning is done through this coroutine here to spawn the target in the I enumerator here, and it uses the spawn rate and instantiates the targets, and that's done through an array of those targets that you assign in the game manager script right here. Since there are 4 objects, you have these size is 4, and then put in your bad and 3 goods. I think that was all for these 2 sections.